What's going on, guys? It's Pixelated, and today we are looking at a pair of sneakers that are most likely one of the best designs I've ever seen in sneaker history. A pair of sneakers that is demanding as it is polarizing. I can imagine there are people out there who are not into this look at all, and people like me who absolutely are into it and will do anything to get their hands on it. Anything. Ask me in the comments what I do and I'll let you know if I'll do it. Okay, fun and games aside, we are of course talking about the Nike X Sacai Blazer Mid from the recently released Nike X Sacai collaboration. This collaboration released on May 30th, which is a Thursday, which is weird AF as opposed to the typical Saturday releases, but that's okay, I'm down with it. The collaboration released with 2 pairs of Blazers and 2 pairs of LDV Waffles. The only store carrying them in pretty much all of Canada was Haven, and they held an in-store raffle, and I know what you're wondering, does that mean I got my pair from Haven? Well, no and yes. So no, I didn't get my pair from Haven. I bought it for resale locally, but the reseller who sold it to me got it from Haven. So there's your caveat. Yeah, I know it's pretty likely for them to get it from Haven anyway because it's the only place that released here, but you know, there's online releases too. Anyways, sadly I had to go the resale route for these. I'm typically very opposed to paying resale for sneakers, but these were absolute must-haves for me, and resale isn't too bad right now on the Blazers. If you were looking to grab a pair, I'd recommend getting them now rather than later. I'll leave a link down below if you do want them. I did end up buying the second pair for resale as well, but I had to get them online through StockX and I shipped them to my US PO box. So if you want to see those two, I might cook up a more creative video like how to style with those, so subscribe and stay posted if you want to see that. This blazer right here is a collaboration with Sacai, a Japanese street fashion label founded by Chitose Abe, who's worked with big name brands such as CDG and Junya Watanabe. The label was founded in 1999 and has been labeled a highly acclaimed brand by many, being known for blurring the lines between casual and formal wear, a trend we see almost everywhere now. I wouldn't even categorize it as a trend, I would categorize it as a lifestyle at this point. It seems that they knew what people wanted before people knew what people wanted. Ahead of their time much? Chitose was also known for cross-breeding multiple garments together, so when you see brands like Capital who do the same but almost to an extreme level, you kinda have to give a nod to Sacai and Chitose for making that look possible by always going against the grain. A lot of what made Sacai so highly regarded is ingrained in the design of this shoe as well, so let's take a closer look. Starting with the materials, the upper of this shoe is made almost entirely of leather, with black leather panels making up the sides of the shoe. The leather is actually super soft and supple. We have these lace eyelets made of a baby blue panel zigzagging its way to the top loop. Playing into Sacai's very popular design language of cross-breeding multiple garments and multi-layering, we have a double swoosh situation with a white and blue swoosh, not only overlapping each other, but getting overlapped by other portions of the shoe. You see, the cycle never ends. Continuing that theme, the shoe comes double laced with white and black flat laces. Now, these laces aren't connected in any way. They actually are 2 separate laces that can be removed, and you can single lace the shoe if you want. I think that's a great touch versus having the 2 laces combined. It just feels more authentic instead of combining the 2 laces into one, which would feel like you're trying to give off a multi-lace look with 1 lace. The shoe also comes with an extra set of baby blue laces and what I thought was another set of white laces, but if you look at them close enough, they're almost the slightest bit of a cream compared to the white laces in the shoe. It's so subtle and makes me wonder why they even made them different. I can appreciate the little nuance, but literally no one, including most people that got the shoe, will be able to tell the difference. And doubling down of this theme of authentically double layering things, the shoe has 2 actual tongues. I'm not kidding, you might be thinking the shoe has 1 tongue and the second is just like a piece to make it look like a second tongue, but if you pull 1 tongue back, you can actually see it's an entire second tongue that makes up the front part of the upper. It's incredible, and you feel it too when you put the shoe on. It indirectly gives the shoe more huggability and snugness around your foot. Hashtag cozy vibes. Both tongues have unfinished raw edges and a tongue tab with Nike branding in baby blue, and the second tongue with Nike Sacai co-branding. The back of the shoe has Nike Sacai co-branding as well on a white piece of leather and a baby blue pull tab. The toe box is made of the softest, most supple white leather of them all. I know it's the smallest bit of leather, but it's the most impressive when it comes to quality. I can't quite say I've seen something so soft and wrinkly on a shoe before. And I know what you sneakerheads are gonna say, yes, better than shattered backboard leather. Moving on to the tour de force, the meat and potatoes, the big squeeze. The main attraction of this sneaker is this intensely textured, heavily multi-layered midsole. This all white midsole is multi-layered all across to the point that it overlaps onto the toe box and overlaps the blue swoosh on the side of the shoe. But the most impressive part of this midsole is the amount of layers combined climbing up to the heel of the shoe. It's almost overwhelming how many layers make up the heel of the shoe. The insole is all black with The insole is all black with Nike Sacai co-branding. And finally, we have the gum bottom midsoles. Now when it comes to sizing, I went true to size with these shoes. I'm a size 10 and I got a size 10. The thing with blazers for me is they fit narrow but long, and I've heard this with other people too, so the size 10 has a little bit of room in the toe box for me at true to size, but the width is perfect. Previously, when I owned a pair of blazers in a size 9.5, the length was perfect, but the narrowness of the shoes would just kill my feet no matter how loose I laced them. So I would recommend going true to size in these, and if you have a narrower than usual foot, you could potentially go half down, but if that's the case, I'd recommend finding a way to try them on first. Just go ahead and try a regular pair of blazers, they fit practically the same. When it comes to comfort, the thing I love about these pair of blazers in particular is, unlike other blazers, they actually have some padded cushioning around the heel collar, and because of the soft leather making up the sides and the double tongue, you get a more comfortable and huggable, cushy, snug fit. There's nothing by way of midsole cushioning tech here, so don't expect much more than that. With all that being said, I do like the Snow Beach colorway of these more than this Legend Blue colorway, although I like both for their own reasons. The Legend Blue is a little easier to match with more things, while the Snow Beach is a little more poppy. It's kind of one of those things, you wear the Snow Beach if you want your sneakers to be louder and pop off with your fit, whereas the Legend Blue is kind of, it has the same amazing details that you love, but you can match it with more things. That's the end of this review. What did you guys think about these shoes? Are you hyped on them? Are you more hyped on the waffles, or are you a Sacai fan at all? Do you even like shoes? What are you? Leave it all in the comments. Catch you later. Picsoleated is double layering his fits.